Welcome to this week's edition of the Sacramento area's most wanted fugitives. Only one of this week's suspects is known, and police are asking for help identifying the others. They're all wanted on felony warrants. First up is an unknown suspect. She's wanted by Sacramento police for robbery. Police say that on November 2nd there was a robbery at the South Natomas Community Center's restroom. At 4:59 p.m., this suspect was seen on camera approaching that restroom, which she entered 3 minutes later. The victim said that this suspect pinned her to the floor in the restroom and took her purse. The suspect left the restroom at about 5:03 with the purse. The suspect is described as a white or Hispanic woman, medium build, in her mid-20s or 30s. Next up, we have some more unknown suspects. They're wanted by Sac PD for burglary. Police say that on October 30th, there was a burglary to a house that involved a beige or gray Toyota Highlander. At about 10:49 p.m., the Toyota Highlander approached the property, and at about 10:50, Suspect 1 rang the doorbell and knocked on the front door. About 3 minutes later, Suspect 1 and Suspect 2 kicked down the front door of the house. A video shows Suspect 2 pointing a black handgun as he enters the house. Both suspects left the house at about 10:55 p.m. Suspect 1 is described as a Hispanic adult man with a heavy build, and Suspect 2 is described as a man with a thick build. And there is a third suspect that's an unknown driver. And next we have this week's last unknown suspect, and the Folsom Police Department wants him for theft. Police say that on October 15th, the suspect was seen on surveillance cameras checking vehicles to see if they were unlocked. The suspect found an unlocked vehicle and took the victim's wallet from it. He then used the victim's credit cards at the Folsom Zoomies, Roseville Galleria Zoomies, Roseville Galleria Macy's, and the Coloma Smoke Shack in Rancho Cordova. The suspect is described as a white man, 19 or 20 years old, 5'11", and about 160 pounds. He has brown wavy hair and a thin build. And lastly, we have our identified suspect. His name is Tony Yang. He's wanted by Sac PD for having a concealed firearm in a vehicle, carrying a loaded firearm, and driving without a license. Police say that on September 9th, Yang was sitting in a vehicle outside his victim's residence with a gun. When officers arrived, they approached the vehicle and found a loaded handgun underneath the driver's seat. Yang's last known residence was on the 3100 block of McCook in Stockton. If you have any information about any of these people, please call 800-222-7463 or report online at crimealert.org.